Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to understand what companies are really up to. And today it looks like NRX Pharmaceuticals has been busy making some big moves. Well, let's just say there was an acquisition that might shake things up a bit. Before we dive into the details, if you love getting clear, understandable insights into complex financial filings, make sure you subscribe right now. We also have a fantastic community over on Discord where we break down these reports together. So check that link in the description below. So on September 8th of 2025, NRX Pharmaceuticals, through one of its subsidiaries, Opope Therapeutics, officially completed the purchase of a company called Duramedical LLC. This wasn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. They actually signed the agreement back in March 2020. Headhunting went back in March of 2025, and it finally got the green light after getting the necessary approvals from Florida's Agency for Healthcare Administration. Think of it like getting all the permits needed before you can actually open the doors to a new business. What this filing is basically a public announcement to the US Securities and Exchange Commission that a major event has happened. This is their current report form 8K, which is used for significant events that shareholders should know about right away, and in this case the big news is this acquisition. NRX Pharmaceuticals is a company you might know from its presence on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol NRXP, and they also have warrants trading under NRXPW. Now let's talk about what they actually bought. They acquired all the ownership parts of Duramedical for a mix of things. It was cash, some ownership in another company of theirs called HTX Management Company, which can later be turned into shares of Hope Therapeutics. And then there were these extra payments called contingent earn-out payments. These are basically bonuses paid out if Duramedical meets certain goals in the future. The deal also includes standard stuff like promises about the accuracy of information and rules about what the former owners can and cannot do after the sale to prevent unfair competition. So what does Duramedical actually do? They operate interventional psychiatry clinics. Right now they have locations in Naples, Florida and Fort Myers, Florida. The idea behind this acquisition is for Opope Therapeutics to kind of absorb these clinics and then build out a whole network of these specialized treatment centers across the country. It sounds like NRX is trying to branch out into a new area of healthcare services. Let's look at the publicly traded pieces of NRX Pharmaceuticals. They have common stock trading on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC under the symbol NRXP. They also have warrants which are like options to buy their common stock in the future, and these trade as NRXPW, also on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC. Warrants can be interesting because they give holders the right but not the obligation to buy stock at a certain price. If the stock price goes up significantly, these warrants can become very valuable. The company also put out a press release on the same day, September 8th, that their subsidiary Opope Therapeutics had successfully bought Duramedical. This usually means they want to get the word out to investors and the public about this significant development. This press release, if you were to look it up, would be Exhibit 99.1 to this Form 8K filing. It's essentially the official announcement detailing the acquisition. The report is signed off by Jonathan Javitt, who is listed as the Interim Chief Executive Officer for NRX Pharmaceuticals, and this was signed on September 12th, 2025. So let's break down what this really means. NRX Pharmaceuticals is making a deliberate move to expand its business beyond its core operations, likely by acquiring established clinics. This acquisition of Duramedical seems to be a strategic step to enter or grow within the interventional psychiatry market, a field that focuses on treatments like specialized infusions or interventions rather than just traditional therapy. Building a national network of these clinics suggests a growth strategy aimed at capturing a larger market share in this specific healthcare niche. The success of this deal, however, will hinge on a few key factors. Firstly, the earn-out payments are tied to future performance, which means Duramedical needs to continue performing well and ideally exceed expectations. If they don't hit those performance targets, then a portion of the purchase price won't be paid out. Secondly, the plan to build a nationwide network requires not just capital, but also the ability to manage multiple locations, scale operations effectively, and maintain high-quality care across all of them. This can be challenging for any company. We don't see specific financial tables in this particular 8K filing because it's focused on disclosing a material event, the acquisition itself. Usually detailed financial performance would be in their quarterly 10Q or annual 10K reports. However, understanding the value of the deal itself can give us clues. The mix of cash membership interests and potential earnouts suggests a carefully structured deal where NRX is balancing immediate cost with future potential and shared ownership. Looking at the company's stock registration, we see they are listed on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC. This tells us they are a publicly traded company subject to all the reporting and regulatory requirements that come with that. Their common stock and warrants are available for public trading, meaning investors can buy and sell shares based on company news and performance. In terms of the company's direction, this acquisition signals a focus on growth and diversification within the healthcare sector. By integrating Dura Medical's existing clinics, NRX is not starting from scratch. They are leveraging established operations. The expansion plan suggests confidence in the interventional psychiatry market and their ability to operate effectively within it. A key risk for NRX will be managing the integration process smoothly, ensuring that the acquired clinics continue to operate efficiently and attract patients while also building out new locations. Another risk could be regulatory changes in healthcare that might impact billing or service delivery for psychiatric treatments to Pharmaceutics efficiently and attract patients while also building out new locations. Another risk could be regulatory changes in healthcare that might impact billing or service delivery for psychiatric treatments. However, an opportunity lies in the potential for specialized psychiatric care to grow as awareness and demand increase. If NRX can effectively execute its network building strategy and deliver on the performance indicators for the earn-out payments, this could become a significant revenue stream for the company. Overall, NRX Pharmaceuticals appears to be taking a bold step to expand its footprint in a specialized area of healthcare. The acquisition of Dura Medical is a clear indication of their growth strategy. While the details of the financial impact are not fully laid out in this specific filing, the integration and expansion plans present both significant opportunities and inherent risks. Investors will be watching closely how well they manage this new venture and whether they can successfully build out that nationwide network. So what's your take on this acquisition by NRX Pharmaceuticals? Do you think this is a smart move for their future growth? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our future deep dives. And seriously, check out our Discord channel linked in the description. We have some really smart people there discussing these filings. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.